Guys, listen, I don't have the money. That's why I'm starting a Patreon so I can take your guys' money.
So I can have the money.
Welcome to the nondescript
Just gonna do it.
video pod. That sucks for you. Should have been quicker. Podcast episode 36.
We Arcade Luke, Peter, and Ben.
I don't know that order.
You'll get it.
Neither do I, but you'll get it. You'll get it. If you listen to our voices, you'll understand us.
Yeah.
Should we do some house cleaning? We're on Spotify.
And
right, that's
Apple
right.
Podcasts
And
as
Apple
well.
Podcasts. How are those
That's right.
analytics looking, Ben?
I didn't look, but I think our
Who knows?
best episode has 2 listens right now.
Let's
so
go.
it's
Two
Oh.
listeners? Yeah, that's crazy. If you're one of those listeners,
Do they?
send an email
Fuck you.
to nondescriptvideopodcast@hotmail.com and we'll send you out a gift.
Do you think they liked Family Boys so much
Yeah.
that they're like these guys?
I know these guys have the most insane podcast ever.
The last one
These
did
are
pretty
awesome.
well. So,
That was just Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, actually, our podcast is getting more views than our sketches nowadays.
Oh, wow.
Got like almost 100 views on the last podcast.
Oh, my God.
Not
that's
bad.
pretty great. People like roller coasters. What can I tell you? Which kind of made me go on a little tangent, a little down the rabbit hole, as you might know if
Yep.
you've seen Johnny Depp Alice in Wonderland movie. Conventions. I've been looking at a lot of conventions recently.
Love
There's
that one.
one convention starting in my hometown next week, and it's hosted by ICP.
Oh wow, hell, I've heard about this actually.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool convention. They have some pretty cool people there. They have like Kevin Smith is gonna be there. Kevin
The director.
Smith. Yeah, the director
The
of
director
Tusk.
of Clerks 1 through 3. There's 3.
And there's 2 Silent Bob movies. I know Kate's a
Shit.
big fan of those. But yeah, he's there and a bunch of other people. And it's pretty interesting. You know, it was like, that's an ICP con. It's kind of weird. They're running a con. What other weird cons are out there? And I came across.
I'm sorry. You go.
No, you go, Luke. You know,
Well, it's just interesting you would mention weird cons because I actually came across this like crazy website for a convention I've never heard of.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Here I can pull it up actually.
yeah. Go
Let me
ahead.
pull up this thing I just bought. From
Yeah,
it.
I just found.
I actually just went.
it was crazy.
I actually got my
It's actually
VIP
just
ticket.
there.
We actually were able to get media
30
passes,
minutes ago.
So.
Yeah. So I pulled up this website because I saw a link. It was intriguing. I was very curious. And so I opened up this homepage and there's these incredible images from the recent conventions and there's I'll just read the
Sounds like the Atrioc apology. I just opened up this
just
website.
really curious.
I
just clicked a link. I was
I
curious.
was really curious about the process.
So embarrassing. I'm so vanilla sexually.
Did you actually say that?
Yes.
Said I'm vanilla section.
Yes.
Dude, come on.
So I'll just read the what's the homepage here.
Okay.
Are you overweight, balding, and potentially on the spectrum? Returning to the Nantucket Wilson's Convention Center in Springfield, Indiana. Come one, come all Homer Simpson lookalikes. That's right. HomerCon is back for spring 2023.
Whoa, that sounds kind of cool.
Booths with classic Simpsons merch, Duff beer on tap and in the can, and of course, purple sprinkled donut, Homer's favorite. Artists will have booths selling Simpsons merch, Simpsons fan art, and of course, salacious drawings of Marge for masturbating.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says. I'm
Only Marge?
Just Mark.
Yes. I hope so.
Yeah, you could get like the teacher.
Oh, the definitive Homer Simpson lookalike convention is back and here to once again crown the most Homeriest Homer of all. Be with when COVID-19 shut down HomerCon, there was almost nowhere for Homer Simpson lookalikes to go where they could be themselves. It's estimated that over 6 Homer Simpson lookalikes were lost during the vicious throes of the pandemic.
God.
Wow.
That is sad, actually.
It's nice they got a shout out from the.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe we'll see an in memoriam this year.
That'd be cool.
That's like 6 whole seasons of The Simpsons gone.
Yeah, and I can't imagine anything worse than that.
Each season of The Simpsons is a different Homer.
But with the arrival of President Donald Trump's life-giving vaccine, Homer Con will once again see the light of day.
Wow.
Dress up, paint yourself yellow, and watch out for that annoying neighbor, Ned Flanders. Also, we'd like to say that we know you think it's really funny to dress as Peter Griffin or Hank Hill, ha, but we want to clarify that this is actually not funny at all. This is for homers and homers only.
Truth.
Any pranksters, hooligans, or otherwise crooked, non-Simpsons related pranks will not be tolerated, and perpetrators will be detained.
Oh my god.
It
Wow.
says,
All right.
I'm
No
glad.
Homer
and
phobes
lawfully
allowed.
executed.
Okay.
Wow.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Fine.
glad
I don't know
my,
if they need
Bob Belcher
to do all
costume was
that.
so pretty good. So, I think it's gonna be big.
That's kind of funny. I was actually gonna ask if like you said people paint themselves yellow. I was gonna ask like,
Is that racist?
what do you think is the? No, I was gonna ask just what is the ratio of people who paint themselves yellow to like not paint themselves? Because I feel like there's no way to paint yourself yellow and it looks
It looks good.
anyway
Well,
acceptable.
Oh, it looks good
well,
if
we'll
you
have
look
to
like
go
Simpsons.
and find out.
You know, this con kind of reminds me. There's an episode of one of those like FBI shows,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you have heard this before, but the voice actor for Simpsons played a Homer mascot person, and his whole entire investigation thing was like he assaulted one of the kids there, but he was
What?
he was in Homer cosplay the whole entire time, talking like Homer because he believed he was Homer, and he was choking out Bart. That didn't
Oh.
seem
Was
like
he
fun.
yellow?
No, he was wearing like a Mickey Mouse type costume.
Like a big like foam
Yeah.
costume.
Oh.
But it was the actual voice actor of Homer playing him in this show.
What you little?
Yeah, it was a really bizarre episode. I always just found that interesting.
And then it's got a little asterisk at the bottom here too, and I don't like this. This is just what it says. It says, by the way, Homer Simpson is not black, so none of that either.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I did
Not have
that
a black
is-
Homer.
I guess, you know,
That-
Are there any
not my
like,
Okay.
convention.
Are there any guests showing up? Or?
No.
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 It is not affiliated with The Simpsons in any way.
HomerCon is open to all ages, so bring the whole family. Tickets are available now at $75 per person per day.
Oh my god.
This is fucking convention.
It's 10 days long.
What? What do they run out? What do they do after the second day?
This is the only place for Homer heads to be Homer heads, okay? There's
That's right.
nowhere else. Where else am I supposed to go if I...
Can I dress up as a
Simpson
different
look-alike.
Simpsons character?
No.
Oh, is it called MargeCon? Because that's a different thing.
I was gonna go as a
See,
Millhouse.
A lot of people don't realize that, like, yeah, after the second day, it does get pretty tiring. But
Yep.
a lot of patrons don't realize that when they get there, they get barded, which means that you have to go to the chalkboard and you have to write, I will not be
You're
bad.
lawfully-
And, yeah, you have to do that over and over for 10 days.
Oh, so it adds up. So really,
Yeah.
you're only at the
Yeah,
con
actually,
for like a day.
most of the guest speakers and the artists leave after the second day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most people
It's just
by
a
the
bunch
10th
of random Homer heads who are stuck at the whiteboard
If
for
you
the
get
chalkboard.
devolved to Bart, you're no longer qualified for any Homer races.
Yeah.
It is legal. You can be choked out legally. It's fine.
Yeah.
God.
And yeah, by the 10th day,
This is
I would
Indiana.
have to say that there was probably much more Barts than there are
Yeah.
Homers, and they're just staying there. They can't leave.
Well, okay,
Yeah, you
this
get
is,
a you get a prize if you make it to the end of the con still as a Homer.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah, nice
You've
cold
been
craft
barded.
beer if you make it through. Can you go as different types of Homer, or is that only classic Homer?
You could be Mr. Plow
Can I
Homer.
be Homer Moo Moo?
Can you go Cyber
sure.
Homer?
Yeah, you have to be Homer, I think.
Can I be what's the
It's the only
superhero
rule.
one?
Super Homer. We actually did.
Radioactive Man.
It's set apparently in year one of HomerCon. They had Dan Castanazzo, whatever the voice actor's
Yeah.
name is, show up.
That's cool.
but he doesn't show up anymore
He
because
showed up.
someone tried to do like a John Lennon killing of him.
Oh, that's
Where-
bad.
Well, that would
Yeah.
kind of be the best place to do it.
Was he
Actually, no,
there
that'd
for
be
all
the worst
10
place
days?
to do it.
Who was the like Jodie Foster
They-
in that situation?
Jodie Foster.
Isn't that what I'm thinking?
Isn't that-
No, it's not
The
John
fucking-
Lennon.
Is she the one who killed John Lennon?
Who was the guy who tried an assassination because of Jodie Foster?
Catcher in their eye.
I don't
no,
know.
no. What am I thinking of?
I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking of.
Was it UK?
No.
He
Yeah.
did the guy, John Lennon guy. He tried to jump. He tried to. This is true. He tried to. he brought a copy of Catcher in the Rye with him when he killed John Lennon.
So they influenced him, right?
Yeah, and he threw it down on the ground, and he thought he would be transported into the book. Like
That's sick.
he thought he would. You know, in Blue's Clues
if he
when they
did?
when they blew. That would be amazing.
He's still in the book.
He thought he would. You know, in Blue's Clues when they do the
Look,
blue
let me
skidoo,
out.
Yeah.
and then they like, boop, and then they go into the painting or whatever. He thought.
He thought he was
He
gonna.
thought he was gonna really blue skidoo in Holden Caulfield.
He wasn't trying to kill him.
Instead,
He
he
was trying
got
to bring him
tackled
back
and the
with
shit
him.
beat out of him by 20 security guards.
And apparently, one of the Homers tried to do that with Dan.
Because the catcher in their eye?
He wanted Dan for himself.
I don't know. Maybe they brought their Blu-ray copy
fucking-
of the Simpsons season.
Fucking
Yeah, they-
Family Guy. The Family Guy.
He thought he would blue skidoo into the Simpsons.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And he probably, if he had killed him, he probably would have thought he was successful because he would go and listen back. He'd go watch that Blu-ray and he'd be like, "There he is! He's talking!"
It's all replaced. It's like an actual guy from Indiana.
It's like what they
Like-
did on South Park recently. They had an episode where Tolkien, the black kid,
Oh.
they changed his name. And then if you go and look at
Well,
any
they
of the
didn't
other...
change his name.
Yeah.
His name was Tolkien the whole time.
But now, if you go back and look at it, all the name, every time his name is said, it's different, and like the
Yeah.
subtitles in the animation, it's
Yeah.
kind of like that guy want to do, but he's old.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna pull that off by killing the voice actor.
By the way, I was thinking of the Reagan attempted assassination. That guy who tried to assassinate Reagan. He loved Jodie Foster. He watched her in Taxi Driver and was like obsessed with her.
That's the movie.
I gotta
kill
Reagan.
So
Yeah.
so she was like a teenager,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's
She
like,
was like 13.
he's
at
like,
the time.
I'm so in love with this teenager. I have to kill the
And
rest
at
of
the
them.
time, Jodie Foster was very clearly like, I am not. I do not like men. I'm not
did
into
not
men at all.
Want him to do that?
Well, what if I kill the president? Would he be in the men then?
Who's this guy?
Maybe he was the guy who came out of his jail cell
He
in
was-
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, he was trying to do a real life Travis Bickle.
I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
else has been not the part where he came, but the part where I said podcast when I meant to say convention. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna make that clear. Any of you guys come across any cons in your
Yeah, I
in your
found this
journeys?
one called President Assassination Con. I'm just kidding. I actually did find this one, and it was a con for like fans of evolution.
Oh,
Evolution.
cool.
People
like a science
The
convention.
Darwinist concept.
like yes, the concept, like people who are just like evolution heads, you know.
Okay,
And I was like,
Scientists.
I saw it and I was like, you know, I think I would go to that. I think I'd actually
it's pretty cool.
probably enjoy that.
Yeah.
But so I was, you know, looking into like what they got there and stuff, and it actually like looks pretty awesome. I can't lie. So I mean, you got the usual things. You know, you got like people are cosplaying as like famous evolutionary biologists and stuff. You know,
Like the
people are,
missing link.
Right.
I
don't know if he's a biologist.
yeah.
Could be he's missing.
The like
We don't know.
Darwin. I don't know any other evolutionary biologists.
others.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He's there.
Einstein. Yeah, they're all there. They're all there. They're alive.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking's there. He's
Yeah.
They don't give
Any
a fuck.
scientist.
Yeah.
Any,
Just a
yeah, anyone
scientist.
You know
who's
Stephen
man
Hawking
of
cheated on
science.
his wife when he was in his wheelchair?
yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
did.
impressive.
I watched
dude.
his movie.
I'd probably
It's so-
Is that in the
Right.
movie?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
big
I
part
know.
of it.
I didn't know that. I just know he cheated on his wife. I can't imagine cheating on your wife with a fucking guy who can't like move.
damn.
I can't imagine anyone loving that little freak.
Yeah, well,
Nasty MODOK looking at.
Anyway, Ben.
Oh yeah. Well, so one of the things they do at this evolution con is they have like these like evolutionary natural selection rooms where you can actually like challenge other organisms. When you're there, you're not referred to as a human, you're referred to as an organism.
Right.
That's,
You are,
that's a big
right.
thing because they want to get everyone in the mindset of like, oh, we're all just different organisms at different points on the evolutionary track,
We're all descendants of the
like lobsters.
Yeah.
So
They have like a big fish tank that
Yeah.
says like selling my grandpa.
yeah. But so you can challenge other organisms to like prove that you're the superior life form.
Okay.
And you
So
can
the social
can
Darwinism.
like do some natural selection while you're there.
Yep.
They also have like these evolution rooms where you basically can like subject yourself to like extreme cold, extreme heat, like really intense smells, and
Smells.
just like pain. And your theory would evolve when you leave by the time you leave the room.
Kind of cool.
That's kind of neat.
So it's I don't really think any of it's like founded in science, but
It's like a magic trick.
It's like your offspring will be stronger.
yeah, right, theoretically. But then they also have like some vendors and stuff. They sell like tailbones and kind of I don't know
Like little trinkets.
things,
An
little
evolution-
trinkets,
some rocks
things that evolution heads would.
Evolutionary
Fossils.
marvels,
Fossils.
like the human
The
eyeball.
Bible.
There's
no,
no Bibles,
Hey.
no Bibles whatsoever.
We need to have a Bible burning.
Yeah, they have. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there's totally. They totally should do a Bible burning. That would actually like fit like really in. And then I don't really know. Like none of the guest speakers were really that. Like I didn't really know any of them, but
Carl Sagan,
yeah, presumably they.
the ghost of Carl Sagan.
They had there's just like these people who were like claiming that they were like higher evolved, like more evolved,
Like evolution offers to higher species.
Yeah, like there's
Right,
people who are like,
like-
oh, like you can get autographs from like there's this guy named like Rick who
I'm a level 10 evolution.
Rick's gonna be there. That's amazing, dude.
and then
Modoc.
Modoc's there,
the next
horseshoe
evolution.
crabs, you can get autographs, lice.
Yeah.
I learned lice, I did not know this, but lice is actually a very a long survived organism.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
As long as there's been hair, I figure.
So
Like the crocodile.
yeah, the crocodile also. They probably will
So
sign
Lyle
autographs.
might be there.
Could be.
Um,
Well, this podcast is always evolving.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
But that sounds like a dope. That's got to be one of the definitive.
I'd
I'd rather go to HomerCon, honestly.
Counter-religious.
I would go
conventions.
to Evolution EvoCon in like fucking seconds, dude. That
EvoCon.
sounds
It's called
so
Evo.
dope. I don't know. That's what I assumed. I just imagine like if you're like it's called Evolution Con, but like if you're hip with it, like you're frequently.
I'd go for like the
You going to
free-
Evo?
I'd go
Yeah.
to Evo just for like the free merch, but I wouldn't actually like
You gonna be at Evo this year?
for like the swag, the booth swag,
I imagine though you probably don't get free merch. You probably have to like challenge someone for merch. Like I kind of got the
know.
vibe that you don't actually pay with cash there at all. It's all about superiority, and you have to win.
Right.
You have to.
You have to use Apple Pay.
Yeah.
The evolution of money.
That's right.
Yeah. Use crypto there.
Yeah. Only
Oh,
crypto.
no.
The
Yeah.
evolution of
There's no
capitalism.
public website. The website is an NFT that you have to purchase.
Oh God.
Is that what Gary's V?
Jesus.
The Gary V convention was like? You had to buy like an NFT for a ticket.
Probably.
That seems
Did Gary
so
V have a convention?
fun.
Yeah, he did.
That sounds
That
awesome.
sounds like I'd have a
That's
great
such
time.
Cool idea.
Have a great time.
The
Garage
evolution.
sailing.
After all, that is the evolution of art.
Yeah. Well, Ben, it's crazy that you
Yeah.
attended the EvoCon because
didn't attend
the what?
Didn't
There's a
attend it.
website.
He found out.
You found out.
I did not attend.
Oh,
I
alright.
plan on attending.
Maybe you will attend. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wanna
Well,
make that clear. Like,
so I discovered a con that's actually kind of the opposite.
news.
It is
Whoa.
really
Whoa.
really almost the opposite. It is it's called EggCon. And
Egg.
yeah, EggCon as in, an egg.
They're expensive
So
now.
they are expensive now, and EggCon is trying to fight against that. But
Oh wow.
so it's a national convention held every year in Miami.
Party City.
The goers of the convention are known as eggheads.
Mm-hmm. Only
Now,
natural.
at this convention, it is it's customary to either show up in an eggshell costume with nothing underneath, or just be completely nude. At EggCon, it's very, very comfortable with being in the nude, because most people at EggCon believe that's kind of like that's the ideal form.
It's
that's
like
the
you're
natural
there.
form.
It's like you're fresh out of the eggs.
They're the yolk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Embryonic, right?
So
Yeah.
EggCon is
Good
full
word.
of egg-related activities.
Big egg fan.
And so some of the things they do there is so first of all, like I said, the adult lifestyle is shunned. You want to be in the nude, you want to be in an eggshell,
lifestyle.
or you want to be in a diaper. Like either
No
any
shoes.
of those will go. Yeah, no shoes. Eggheads are actually
Can you
encouraged.
use the diaper there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, as long as you don't use a bathroom. For God's sakes, don't use the bathroom. Eggheads are encouraged to age backwards into their egg forms as the con progresses. So, another thing, infancy and birth is actually, well, not infancy, but birth itself is a concept that EggCon really hates. They do not like births. They do not like
Traditional
real things coming out.
mammalian births.
Yes. They believe that the egg, the unfertilized egg, is the ideal life form.
Okay.
So I know
the
that-
unfertilized
Not
egg.
Unfertilized,
It
yes.
won't become
that-
anything
Like the egg
putrid
you
and
eat.
gross.
Yes, that is the key. An unfertilized egg without the sperm. That's the thing. Okay? Okay? So at EggCon, the biggest enemy, the arch enemy there, is
Yep.
the sperm.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
no
We do
sperm.
not
Naturally.
want sperm contaminating our eggs. Because
Nope.
once you contaminate an egg with sperm, what do you get? A real life form.
Yeah, something awful.
You get a thing. We
Yeah.
don't want those things. We
Yuck.
just want eggs, right? So during EggCon, the sneaky sperm is a mascot. He wanders around the convention. He creeps from booth to booth. And when he's sighted
my
by
God.
eggheads, it's customary to throw rotten eggs at him.
Oh my god.
Sounds
They were
awesome.
like,
Throw
oh,
rocks
yeah.
at him.
There's other games too. There's
An egg toss?
there's a mountain of scrambled eggs that you can climb.
Oh.
There's
Scrambled?
There's an animal
counter.
themed. Yeah, you
the
can eat it
eggs?
too. There's an animal themed Whose Egg Is This game.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
There's an exotic egg taste
Kinda fun.
test where you can
Oh.
eat
Oh, that's like
ostrich
Napoleon
eggs.
Dynamite.
and
Ostrich
cut-
is a delicacy.
hidden
Human eggs.
Snake?
Human eggs.
Yep, snake eggs. There's another game, kind of like a dunk tank type game, where you have Humpty Dumpty. You try and make him laugh hard enough to fall off the wall.
Oh, that's fun.
And there's also an egg yolk filled swimming pool.
That's
I have a question.
disgusting.
So I know at Burning Man, there's a lot of like art installations are kind of based around like rebirthing.
Yeah.
You know, like is there like an egg version of that? Like,
Rebirthing?
yeah, like you go through like a rebirth.
There actually is. Yeah, I'll get into that in just a moment.
Like where
Like you get
Oh.
you go through a vagina again.
Yeah. There it's very
Wait,
similar
really?
to that.
Yeah,
yes,
that's real, yeah.
Yes. So male patrons play games of endurance, including pin the tail on your ball sack, and
to kill the sperm.
doing spermicide shots.
Oh.
Yep. And then the final event, the biggest event, is, as you were saying, Pete. It's very similar to what you were saying. The eggheads crawl into a wet, fleshy tunnel called the Cave of De-Evolution.
Oh my god, this is the opposite.
At the end of the tunnel, eggheads get nude and plunge into a massive underground spherical cavity, sort of like the geofront from Evangelion.
No.
Yeah, they jump into that, and it's filled with an artificial amniotic fluid, which is made of comfortably warm water, human urine, blood, and various nutrients.
Oh.
It's at precisely 98.6 degrees.
Yep. The convention ends there, but the eggheads will remain
get to-
underground for much, much longer. Underground, their tightly packed bodies float aimlessly in the amniotic fluid for 9 months before eventually fusing into a large lump of flesh.
Oh.
The amniotic fluid will then drain from the cavity, leaving the flesh ball without food. It will then die. That's the end.
And be harvested for
Do
the
you die at the end
following.
of the convention?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, voluntarily.
Egg con is the last thing you go to.
Yeah, you become
Yeah.
an unfertilized egg.
Right.
You
Is
eat
it
scrambled
sexual?
eggs.
No, I feel like it'd be the
you
opposite
don't
of
want
sexual.
sex.
Did we
There.
say anything
Just eggs.
sexual?
Can you
I was
get-
just curious. I feel like
Seems like-
people would go there to kill themselves.
Because sex
for, like,
involves
a fetish.
sperm. You do
Yeah.
not want
No
sperm.
sperm on the
No.
premises.
Well, it doesn't always have
Can you
to
get
involve
a?
sperm.
Do they do like vasectomies there? Like, can you like
The vile sperm.
get like clipped so the?
Is it like, do you have to die at the end, or can you just like?
You can.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
fail.
Why,
if you're,
why would
like-
you not want to?
Yeah,
Like
like
you're
you're
an
an
egghead.
coward.
It's like a curiosity, you know. It's like, oh, you know, I kind of want to, you know, you got to ease your way into it.
If you go there and you don't want to die, they say, go across the street to EvoCon, buddy.
If you don't want to die,
right across the street from each other on the same day.
actually, they give you a big hat that looks like a sperm, and they tell you to never come back.
Yeah, if you do that, you become the sperm.
And they say, "Shun the vile
There's-
sperm."
There's
and
the
then
person who walks around as a sperm, right?
Yeah, the sneaky sperm.
That's how you get turned into a sneaky sperm.
Yeah.
And then people
is it
throw
men
rotten
and
eggs at
women
you.
that die, or they're just men?
No, it's both.
Oh, okay, that's good.
shun the fertilizer.
Kids.
You're all just yolks.
Yeah, why not?
No kids allowed
Oh,
because they're well, I guess everyone's an example of fertilization.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
kid's
everyone
more
is a
prime
child
example, I
there.
feel like.
Remember, that's what he's saying. That you
Yeah.
go there and
Oh,
you
that's
throw
true,
away all
yeah.
adulthood. You're now just a child in a little diaper.
Yeah.
right.
It's very.
You're the one
adult
step up from a
lifestyle.
yolk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then at the end of the
yikes.
con, you just become the yolk. All the sperm gets sucked out of you.
Yeah.
So
then
you're
one
saying
guy-
how are they planning to reduce the price of eggs? How
Yeah.
are they?
Just by having the con.
Just fighting? Yeah.
Why aren't you throwing them at
It'll-
the? You throw them at spermie or whatever.
Oh, those are rotten eggs. I mean, they
Yeah, you
don't
had to
really
get
have
them
much
out of
value
there.
anyway. They
You
just
don't
take them
need
from the
those.
trash.
Yes.
And they
I feel like I'm gonna
every
cut off
year.
the egg.
the-
I guess Luke did make a good point that you probably don't want to throw eggs at the sperm because that might fertilize them.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just throw rocks, just kill
throw
them.
rocks, shun the vile sperm, exile the vile sperm.
Yeah.
Just
Shoot
throw
him.
like chocolate eggs at them or something.
Yeah.
They could throw like condoms at him, the natural.
Yeah, but
enemy
something
of
something
sperm.
about the idea of eggs clashing with sperm is disgusting to me, and
no,
I think
yeah,
we need
it's
to change
definitely,
that.
It's definitely an
Yeah.
oversight of the convention.
They actually just give you a condom and you have to go and like wrap the condom over him and
Oh, that's
He
a good idea.
suffocates.
Right.
You have to throw him in a big tank of spermicide, which is just acid.
Burn.
spermicidal acid and they fucking killed
I
it.
don't like it's making me feel.
This
cold.
acid is specifically designed to
Oh, this is
kill
making my sperm feel weird.
Yeah, the sperm is starting to.
My
my
balls are
sperm's feeling all
moving.
weird.
My balls are
Dude,
tickling.
my balls are getting excited.
I think I
Jesus.
spermed.
Wow.
Damn. That's
Well, there truly is a convention for everything, and they host EvoCon every year, and every year the egg people they buy the convention center
Dude,
right across the street.
battles between EvoCon and EggCon must be
EggCon.
insane,
Oh my
dude.
God.
I know that because they're so close. They probably share like the same parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
imagining
yeah.
that like I'm imagining
there's probably, like,
people
a walkway in between.
in the
them.
like people are getting out of their cars and there's just naked people walking past these like all these
Mutants.
Yeah.
lizard people and they're just like
What are the What are the people who attend the con called?
I
There's
don't know. I didn't-
eggheads,
EvoCon.
and then
I think they would probably be
Darheads.
evolutionists,
Darheads.
Darwinian.
Dar. Yeah.
Galapagos.
Yeah, I mean, I went to EvoCon one year. I got out of my blue Subaru, and what a big car just in the shape of an egg pulls up next to me. And I swear to God, 16 naked men.
It's like
come
the Oscar
pouring
Mayer
out of the door.
Wienermobile, but it's the
Yeah.
big egg.
Yeah.
It's the
16.
carriage from Shrek, like an egg or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Onion,
yeah.
isn't it?
And they were all
it is an
covered
onion,
in
yeah.
like goop. They were like covered in like viscous fucking
Yellow.
Yeah, goo.
yellow goo.
It's really gross.
Well,
It's normal, I think.
I don't think I like egg con.
yeah, I wouldn't go.
I'm glad that those people have somewhere to go, you know? Like people
You need a place to just veg out and become an egg.
Yeah.
because there's nowhere else to do it.
Die.
You know, people, you know, gawk at furry conventions or
Right.
whatever, but you know, it's like where else are all those people gonna go to, you know, be themselves, right? You know, where else are like fucked up freaks all gonna go in order to just let their freak flag fly?
Yeah.
Well,
Freak
you go to
flag,
like a
freak
furry
flag
convention or
love.
something?
Live.
No,
Was that?
Or like a furry convention, I feel like.
Yeah,
Me?
But we're not talking about that kind of freak. We're talking
No.
about
We're talking about like less freak. We're talking about like Homer Simpson freaks.
we're talking about people who are just who like they're better, like they've evolved.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Nondescript Video Podcast. What cons have you guys heard of that I don't know we should maybe check out later on? And make sure to check us out on other platforms.
And make sure to go to Nondescript Con when that happens, because
Yeah,
it
you
will
know,
happen.
I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about like what
we're
would we
not big enough
have?
to have a con yet. But we can guest
Guys, I just found this con
girlfriend
online.
would
Apparently,
go.
there's a con about us. And
Oh my god.
don't realize
Oh my
it.
God. We would
Every
have-
year we speak at it, but
Some guy showed up. He was dressed as a fucking Family Boy.
He was dressed as Acorn.
dude, there was this video on TikTok the other day, and it was like this guy cosplaying as Peter Griffin, and I know this comment was probably talking about like another big Peter Griffin cosplayer, but there was just one comment that was like, "We want the other guy," and I was like,
That's
they're talking about Family Boy.
I think we have to take down that video. Your ego got too big.
There he goes. Yeah.
Dude, I don't care, man. We're 5/7 of the way to Jake Novak's
Oh yeah. You
SNL cast member.
mentioned that.
That blows me away how that's not a bigger video.
Well, I think
It's
that
a huge video. He just
people
never
like
came back.
stitched it, and then those
That's what
videos
got
got
big.
millions of views. Like I'm sure ultimately,
Yeah, ultimately.
that Jake, because
What the original thing?
Jake
I don't
Novak's
even know if
dead.
I've seen the original, because I've just seen
seen
stitches
the
of people being like
I was a fan.
cringe at Jake Novak. But yeah, anyway, come to Nondescript Video Con. Come to the Nondescript Video Con. Dressed as the guy in the profile picture guy. What's his name?
Acorn.
Corby.
Corby, yeah, dressed as Corby.
This is Corby, Garby the Clown.
I feel like Corby's
Oh
just
yeah,
naked.
we'll see all sorts of. We'll see Garby the Clown
Got
Genie.
nothing down there.
from the
If you want-
best
If you want
one.
a deep cut, go as Genie.
You can go as the genie from that one.
The worst fucking scene we've ever made.
You could go as the
You can go as a new Morty.
yeah, Dustin Pillmouth.
Dustin
New
Pillmouth.
Morty sounds like a sci-fi city.
Oh, you could go as like
Floating
the
city of
We
New
did like a
Morty.
Matrix video.
Yeah, people can go as
White
who
Morpheus.
else? Yeah, White Morpheus.
and 64. I can't even remember our videos anymore.
They all blend together.
You can go as the car from Munge.
You could go as the salesman. We've done a couple of videos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
You can go as salesman. I mean,
You could go as Cade.
Yeah.
That's Cage.
Yeah, you go as
Don't.
Yeah, I mean, we've all just been, we all just by first names our characters in our sketches. So
Show up as graduation.
Oh,
band.
everyone wears graduation gowns. Honestly, Nondescript con would go hard. I can't even lie. I would
Dude,
go.
that would
I would
be
go.
so sick.
I'd probably do a range.
When
check.
we have 200 subscribers,
we'll start
we'll
looking into
we'll
it.
start We'll start looking into some venues.
I'm not.
So I'll start reaching out to some venues like the Staples Center.
Nondescript. No,
Madison
nondescript
Square
nondescript
Garden.
con takes place on like a. It takes like you,
Like at
you
a
said
school
that Roblox
gymnasium?
con takes place on a
Oh,
boat. This also takes place on a boat, but it's like a houseboat. It's like it's like probably about like the size of this basement.
We're not in a basement.
we're in our studio.
Oh yeah.
No, we're in the studio.
Yeah,
we're
you
in
see the lights
we're actually in Malibu right now. Crazy.
Change the background.
We're actually at our autograph signing.
we're actually at Nondescript Con right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? I can sign that for you.
Oh yeah.
I watched,
Oh, you want an autograph? Go suck my balls, kid.
Oh my.
you.
And they say, "Oh my God, classic
you.
Cade. That's so
Fuck
Cade."
you.
Hey,
Fuck
can
you.
you film a video
Animatronic.
making fun of my friend for not showing up?
No.
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, you dumbass. You didn't.
We're just all animatronics swearing at people.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
Hell no.
What are some of our famous catchphrases
Fuck you.
Oh, definitely fuck you.
from the video? 12 rolling balls. From the movie video.
What?
Yeah.
The movie
Kate
video?
can do the thing where you're like Orange County.
Yeah.
I
Orange.
forgot I even did that video. I forgot we did an Orange County video. What?
The movie snob video.
Yeah,
We
12
did a
rolling
movie
balls.
stop video. That sounds fucking awful.
What? It was
That
good.
was
I
a
like
good
that one.
I love that.
Was I
one.
there for that? I had to be.
You were
Yeah,
there.
you were 100% there the whole time.
Man, that's crazy.
Where Ben's watching Hereditary, and then Cade's like, "Psh, nah."
Oh, there was that Wally joke we cut that I liked.
That's why you
what he
blocked it out.
remembers. Blocked it all out.
The blocked it all except the joke I put in that was better.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that
I don't remember that.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks
Screw
for
you.
listening to the Nondescript Video Podcast. Catch us on, subscribe to the YouTube, new skit every weekend, new podcast.
Super cut will
Catch
return one
us.
day.
So one day we'll get back to
We'll
uploading
upload the finished supercut.
Supercut. And see us at Nondescript Con in winter 2020X.
In Idaho.